Number 13, Ryan. Fans, the Commodores would like to thank Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine for once again being our primary sponsor in 2024. The Commodores would also like to thank Erie Insurance, Marquette Savings Bank, Northwest, Budweiser, Velocity Network, Presque Isle Downs and Casino, Perry Construction Group, Visit Erie, U-Pick 6, Erie Sports Center, and John Ross Brewing Company. And a reminder to fans, the concession stand is open. Featuring beer from John Russell Brewing Company. It's on the northwest corner of the stadium on the outside of the hockey rink. Stop by.
And a very pleasant good evening to you from Erie. It's Steel City and the Erie Commodores, and once again we have quintessential, and it was a thriller. The Commodores were trailing the entire match. They were down 2-0. They got an own goal to make it 2-1 at halftime. They were down 3-1, and then they scored twice in the final 7 minutes, and another 2 or 3 minutes. I'm convinced they would have won it. That one played in, and it's easily gobbled up by Wilson. But it ended in a 3-3 tie, and I mentioned that's one of those games that could look back on and be a big result. You don't think of it now, but when you're looking toward the end of the year, you never know those standings. Trap giving chase for Erie, and it was kept in. Well done. Gives it back to Card. That was a nice job by Erie to flip the field. Good spacing. They're almost running in concert like a foosball team on that first line. And, yeah, I think that's a good no call there. It didn't look like much, if any, contact. And Watson pummels it. Miss hit there. That one went on the fly into the fence. Wow. Yesterday behind us, to give you a sense of how busy this Mercyhurst University athletic facility is, there was a high school baseball playoff doubleheader behind us, and there were some interlopers up on the top field. But that field behind us converts. There's a movable fence. It's not like the old Three Rivers where the stands moved, but so they had baseball. We only had one foul ball come onto the field. Luckily, the players were at the other end. Nice ball all the way over to the far side. 3-on-3 here. There's the, I thought he was going to cross it. That was well done there by Mervchitz just to sort of poke it out. No score, 7th minute. No real scoring threats for either side as of yet. Looks like, though, we're going to get a free kick for the Steel City FC squad. Founders Field they play at. Very busy facility, not unlike this one. High school games down there. I think there might be one of the D2 or D3 colleges down there might play there as well. I'll have to look that up. Great facility down there. Not as picturesque as Highmark Stadium, but there's no place in the country that has that kind of a view as far as a stadium. Maybe PNC Park. That might be the only other one, and it's only a couple blocks away. That's going to be Erie throw. That was well done. It was great hustle by Cade Worstner, working against his numerical counterpart, Pliska. And Worstner was able to force the ball out off of Pliska for the Erie throw. And that's going to be a throw all the way down there. See if the Commodores can get some pressure here in the early going. Good crowd on hand here on this holiday weekend, and this will go the other way. Believe they got Luis Trapp there with the foul call. And that'll go through, goal kick. Luis Trapp, nice ball over to the far side. Contact, that's got to be a foul, and absolutely. Cope just leveled him, and obviously not arguing. So Commodores are going to have a free kick from about 40 yards out the angle. And not a dirty play. They were both going for the ball. It just happened that Cope went up and whacked him. 11th minute, no score. Commodores trying to change that right here. Plays it in, headed out. I think he probably wanted to get that one a little bit higher. Lankoff back to Sumner. Sumner in, can't quite get over. Oh, that's not good. Commodore player went down, favoring the back of his head. I didn't see, must have taken an elbow there, or his neck. That's Lankoff, who's very slow to get up. He must have caught an inadvertent arm or something to the back. Looks like he's all right. It's always scary when there's little or no contact around an injury. Middle, nice move. And that shot deflected. Greka with a great move. I don't think the initial shot before the deflection was going to bear much fruit anyway. But after the tip, it certainly did, and then Card was able to get it easily, and he rolls it out. Fourteenth minute, beautiful night in Erie. We had great weather all of last year for these games, men's and women's, and this is our third home match of the season. And right on schedule. And John Melody, the owner of this team, coaches the women's team as well, owns them as well. Was saying to me before the Buffalo game that he really thinks having those two preseason games will help. I mean, these guys aren't together that quickly. That you know, they don't have that much time. You know, some of them in college, that's just ending a couple of weeks ago. But he thinks that having those two friendlies or preseason games against Buffalo, whatever you want to call them, could really help because, as he pointed out, this team really did play well toward the back end of the season, but just had too much ground to make up as far as getting to the postseason. And we're going to get a foul. Is that trap? It is. Greka goes down. We'll see who takes the free kick. Fifteenth minute, no score. This is Anthony DeFalco. Boy, nice ball headed out. That thing had some wicked English on it. And now perhaps Erie can get something going. Lankoff pushes it over to Peterson, but it will go back. Worstner giving chase for Erie. Obviously some disagreement from Steel City. Is there a player down over there? There was, man. That was Worstner who went down. You heard the crash. Obviously, as you can see, there is very little room between the sidelines and where the stands start and the end line, which is great if you're a fan, but especially for soccer, but even football, because in football you've got 60, 70 players, coaches, trainers, etc. that are there. So it's a great view anytime you have a college stadium like this that doesn't have a track around it. There's a stadium, Veterans Stadium in Erie is the same way, but it makes it hard. That stadium, you're literally about 2 feet from the soccer end line. Back the other way. '18th minute, still no score, and we really haven't had any dramatic scoring opportunities as of yet. Worstner, who's been all over the place. Now we've got a shot. There it is, and it goes in the left side of the net. Commodores strike first. 1-0. And I knew it. As soon as I said that, there'd be something happening.
Erie Commodores goal scored by number 29, Alex Leah.
Alex Leah with a great move, splits defenders, and boy, he was jubilant. He jumped about 10 feet up in the air when he was running back down the field, and why not? Commodores lead it 1-0 here in the 19th minute. Steel City looking to quickly respond, but it ricochets up into the waiting arms of Tyler Card. 5 goal. Now, Card subbed out early in that second half as well, but he really did a sort of stand on his head act in that first half against Buffalo. Here we go, up ahead. Worstner with all kinds of room. He's onside. And he fires, and it didn't go in. How did that not go in? It hit the left post. I thought for sure it was going to bend in. Another cross, and it's saved. Oh, my. That looked destined to go into the side of the net. Boy, a golden opportunity there for Erie to go up 2-0 by the wayside. Great effort, though. Yeah, going back to that shot by Worstner, is we've got a late whistle, Steel City player down. Not sure where he got hit. You know, sometimes from our angle, we're right at midfield. You have a great view of a potential goal. That one, I mean, I really thought it was going in. I don't know. Oh, and they didn't turn him loose yet. Nice try. That was pretty funny, as they hadn't signaled it ready to go yet. It's like the quick snap. You try to, American football, try to catch the defense napping. Didn't work. They're being very precise, Steel City is, with getting this set up. Now we're good to go. Hadron. Things set up, 22nd minute. Chips it up into the air, headed out. Bicycle attempt, wide of the net. Heck of an effort. But a goal kick. I don't want to get too cute back here, and they get it out. That bit the women's team last night. The second goal of the match for Steel City. They played it back, and Steel City forced a turnover, punched it right in. That made it 2-0 at the time. Boy, that was well done by Hadron. And now up ahead. Look at the speed by Prex, but they're going to say he was offsides. I got to be honest, I don't know that I agree with that call. Looked like the Commodore defenders were clearly behind him, but hey, we'll take it. One nothing Erie, 23rd minute here. Over to the far side, see if they can have a cross. Here it is. Worcester giving chase. He never had a shot at it, but it'll be an Erie throw down there. Very close to the corner. Headed up, getting a one-time chance here, and it goes tall right over the head of those girls sitting on that brick wall over there. That must have been further away than I thought, because none of those girls moved an inch. It just sailed right by them. So it remains 1-0, but Erie, with all the pressure here, really in this match so far, Steel City has not had any noteworthy scoring chances. But again, as soon as I said that earlier, Erie scored. It was well done there by Charlie Peterson to slide it, get the slide tackle, get the ball out of there. 25th minute. Commodores will not be home again until June 8th when they host Flower City. I think that's Rochester, not 100% sure. Played down. Nice ball into the corner. I think that's Peterson, but he just can't get there in time. It was a little bit too hard. Commodores will take on the Michigan Rangers June 2nd. That's a Sunday evening game. Interesting. And then Wednesday they're at Cleveland before coming home Saturday the 8th to take on Flower City. That's actually a doubleheader with the women that day, so hope you can join us. Certainly we'd love to see you here at Saxon Stadium, but if you can't, join us on the feed. There were a few changes in the Commodores starting lineup. Mervchich, and part of this too is with availability, you have to understand. And boy, all kinds of contact there. And Luis Trapp is less than thrilled with the call, and we've got an injured player. That's 23 Hadron, who's played very well. I believe Trapp just got yellow carded, and he's still on the ground. Well, I mentioned how close we are to the stands. You can pretty much hear what the fans and the players are saying. You know, they're going to yellow Hadron there. It was interesting because the ref initially looked like he was going to give the yellow to Trapp, but no, classy though that he waited till he was up from the injury to give him the yellow. So there you go. And not much argument, a discussion, but not much argument from the Steel City sideline.
We'd like to thank Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, Erie Commodores, Northwest, Velocity, Prescott Alternative Casino, Erie Construction Group, Visit Erie, Erie Sports Center, Pick Six, John Russell Group, support throughout the 2024 season. And once again, the front tops, Ian Williams, Lake Erie Lights, our season.
29th minute, 1-0 Commodores, and they have controlled things. That has not been flukish, but obviously anything can happen. This will be a throw for Erie. It looked like that was a miscommunication as it was 26. I didn't have a 26 in. He must have come on just now. And now we're going to have a free kick for Erie. .30th minute now, still 1-0 Commodores. Throw coming up from Greggs. One nothing, Commodores out in front. Breeze is actually picking up. Usually here on the lakefront, when the sun goes down, it dies down, but picking up a little bit, nothing substantial or anything that would really affect the game at this point. But around, 1 o'clock today, thunderstorm ripped through. It was much more severe downstate. They had to briefly suspend the state high school track and field meet. That was in Shippensburg. That shot by Mertz was, tried to get it off the bounce, didn't get much on it. Greggs near side pokes it up, but there's nobody down there. Well, he had some room here on the near side to run too. Pliska, tried to play it up, and he had a man. That was a great play. Trapp may have saved a run out there. Back the other way. This will be well, he stopped it before it went out. Really do have an outstanding crowd on hand here tonight. Prex was trying to get across down there, but Preto took it away from him. And we've got another foul on Pittsburgh. And we may be getting another. And Prex is now irate. They must not have liked the movie they saw on the bus on the way up here or something, man. Every single call, you'd think they just got caught looking on the last play of the World Series. It is my experience, though, in traveling with sports teams. I was never an athlete, but as a broadcaster, I've traveled with quite a few. The movies they watch on those buses are not particularly usually very good. Hard to appeal to 60 people. Afawubo plays it up. Just going to go back to Card, who boots it away. Oh, man, that one gets through. 2-on-1 down here. They're going to have to play it all the way back to Watson. Watson, lucky to get that one out of there. Man, oh, man. Erie almost caught a break there. And they're going to get a throw as that one goes into the bushes. .35th minute. It is 1-0. Erie out in front. Oh. One nothing Erie. They have control. That's a pretty obvious hold there. And that's going to result in a yellow. I mean, he grabbed the jersey, I guess. All right, well. So now 1 yellow aside. Played in, headed out, literally. It'll be a throw coming up for Steel City. Plizga fires it back. They're going to get a cross off here. Deflected out. No, it was not deflected out. Goal kick. Boy, I'm wrong every single time it comes to a deflection down near the net. 37th minute. 1-0 Erie. Contact there, they play on. It was Mertz that got whacked to the ground, slow to get up. He plays it right back to him, little cat and mouse game as he was down, and then he just gets up. Now they're going to get a pretty good look here, into the middle, knocked away. That was something. Mertz was down, and then just when things opened up, he gets up, goes on a dead sprint, and it was a nice give and go. Didn't result in a goal now, but Erie perhaps with a chance now. Here comes Leah. He scored the first and only goal of this match, and it's kept in over there. Still kept in. See if Erie can get some spacing. They get a throw. Here's Leah. Stops on a dime. He slips. And he's down. This is not good. I mentioned earlier the non-contact injuries. Now he's sitting up. But it looked to me like he just slipped. Oh, he got hit in the face. Okay, that's why he was down. Thank you. And we're going to get another yellow here. That's the second of the night. Wow, that is it. You're right. That was Hadron. He drew the one down here earlier right in front of us. And how about this? Pittsburgh, after he hit Leah in the face, not intentionally, I don't think, certainly. So the Commodores are going to be up a man here in the final, 52 minutes, 51 minutes plus extra time in this match. And they're already up 1-0. The Steel City players are over there pleading their case. I mean, it was one-on-one. I don't know what their argument would be necessarily. And that's way away from us, so I could not initially tell what it was. Well, it doesn't matter what I thought. So a huge break here for the Commodores, as they will be up a player for now. You never know how these things can shake out. And they're going to have a free kick over there. Cross, headed out. We'll get a corner. Here's the corner coming up for the Commodores. 41st minute. It's there. Poked away. Nicely done by Watson. One-time shot. Deflected. Watson was out. And that one, if it had gotten through, probably would have gone in. Watson to push it away. His momentum carried him to the right. The ball popcorned back out to the top. And that one goes firing into the stands. Back comes Steel City, perhaps fired up after that red card went against him, or the second yellow. And they've got a pep in their step we haven't seen all night at the moment. .42 minute, 1-0. Commodores up a player here after Anas Hadran picked up his second yellow of the first 37 or 38 minutes. Headed out, well done. Afawubo over there was giving chase. It goes out, and it'll be a goal kick. You know, sometimes in basketball, you'll see a coach get a technical on purpose to try to fire his team up. Doesn't usually work, but I've seen it happen. Of course, that's, you know, 2 free throws. But obviously you're not getting a yellow card intentionally, but my point was that it's certainly the anger behind the call seemed to fire up Steel City, at least on that last run they had. .44th minute, 1-0, and that one cleared out. Boy, Lee really has been all over the place. He's got the lone goal of this match. Throw Steel City. $1-0 Commodores on the aforementioned Leah's goal. And Erie is up a man here. And boy, going down in the box. That was Ferrerio, but no whistle, and I think a good no call. Back the other way now as we approach the 45th minute. Far side, a lot of room over there. Kope. Mervcic defending, goes in, headed out. 45th minute now. Boy, what a beautiful ball down there into the corner. Through the legs of Mervcic, and it goes out, and it'll be a corner. What a beautiful sequence that was. They're going to give him 2 minutes of stoppage time. Corner headed out. And that one hit the lacrosse net. And what do we have, a throw coming up? So 45 plus 2 here, and really ever since that second yellow that made it a one-man advantage for Erie, that was about 7 minutes ago, game time, Steel City has dominated. I mentioned it has fired them up clearly. So Erie would like to get out of Dodge and into the locker room over the next now minute and a half with this 1-0 lead because they're on their heels at the moment. Lee, I'm not sure what he was doing there. Played back, just dumped down. Keeper's all the way out. Ooh, wicked collision there. And that's going to be a foul on the keeper, and I think a good call. He came out and ran right in to, I believe that's Ferrario down there, who's still down. That was a wicked collision. The keeper was coming out on a dead sprint. Ferrario was coming in trying to win the ball, and he is injured here. In extra time, they're having to call out the trainer. So, again, now he's up. Okay, looks like he's all right. So, he's okay, and a shot here for Erie potentially. There's the chip. There's the header. Oh, man, what a great effort that was by Luis Trapp. He just couldn't get the right angle on the header. It was a nice ball, nice effort. It was a nice ball on the free kick, exactly where they wanted it, but Trapp just couldn't get his head quite turned around, and that will do it for the first half of play. 1-0 Commodores. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Back here at Division I Mercyhurst University, Saxon Stadium, beautiful night. Erie Commodores with a 1-0 lead here over Steel City. At about the 37-minute mark, Anas Hadran got his second yellow, apparently slapped a Commodore player, so he got sent off. So it's 11-10 for Erie, but I got to be honest, that after that red, and when Steel City went down a man is when they finally started playing well. They finally had some life. The anger over the call fired them up. Now, will that energy, that adrenaline carry over into the second half after a 15-minute halftime? We will see, and the fact that they're going to be down a player. Obviously, if you're the Commodores, you'd like to get a quick goal and really put them behind the 8-ball. And right there, at the middle of the Mercyhurst M, is Alex Leah. He scored the lone goal of this match, one of the Commodores' forwards. A big guy. I wonder if he plays hoops, too. He's got to be about 6'3". Erie going right to left in the royal blue uniforms, which would mean that Pittsburgh is going left to right in the white tops and gray pants. And the Steel City fans might be interested to know that a gentleman who used to play quarterback for the Steelers was in Erie today. I guess one of his family members was in a soccer tournament. A friend of mine got his son a picture with this man. I don't quite know why, but he was in Erie. Commodores had great pressure throughout the entire first half up until, so not the entire first half, up until that 37, 38-minute mark when that red card happened, and then it was Steel City putting on the pressure. And I mentioned this at the outset of the broadcast. If you hear a whistle and they play on, it's because there are 3 other junior soccer tournaments happening now. They're going to get a foul on Erie, so a free kick coming up, and that's going to be a yellow. So that's the second yellow on Erie as they're going to get Trapp, who is actually the other party, the aggrieved party in the first yellow that Hadran committed in the first half. That's Prex that's down. He's up and okay, but a great opportunity here. Again, Steel City down a player. Looking to get this game evened up in the early going of the second half here at Saxon Stadium. A lot of dogs here this evening. I don't know if they count in the official attendance, but I saw a Dalmatian at halftime. A couple big ones up there on the hill. So free kick they're setting up. Now, earlier when they had this, they tried to chip it up. Not this time. Goes out, header. Oh, man, what a great effort that was by William Afawabo trying to head it in on the bounce, but right there was the keeper card for Erie. Boy, a lot of action there on the far side. A lot of action. Now we're going to get another foul on Erie. They were not really calling this match particularly in a very tight fashion until that first yellow, which was right down here below us, sort of up against the stands. And the refs have been trying to – it's not been a chippy game. but they've been playing it pretty close here to the vest ever since that, as far as calling fouls. That one up and away, and it lands on the other field down there. Kopay will throw it in. Oh, beautiful header over to the far side to Leah. It's a 2-on-3. He's just going to dump it now back to the near side. Ferrerio giving chase, and what's the call going to be? It's going to be a corner. Boy, that was great hustle and a great ball on the entry to Ferrerio, and it will be a corner for Erie, flipping the field. Dylan Sumner will take the corner. Tipped away. It's going to be another corner. And we'll go over to the far side. Lankoff will go over to take it this time. No wind to speak of here. Perfect night, about 72 degrees. Headed away. Well, that was a nice ball on the fly there by Greggs, but it does go tall. It'll be a goal kick. 51st minute, 1-0 Erie. Commodores wanted a foul there, didn't get it. And Kopay was unhappy with the chirping from Erie. Not sure if you heard that or not. Back the other way. This is DeFalco. Boy, all kinds of room for him in the middle. I think he was trying to get that down to the far side, but it was intercepted by his own player, and now a 3-on-4 for Erie. Well, that was well done over there on the far side by Afawubu, because Erie had some daylight here on the near side if they had won that 50-50 ball and been able to go to the other side of the field. And we're going to get 3 subs coming in for Steel City here at some point in the near future. And that'll be a foul. Headed up, headed, middle, and it'll be, what did we get, an offsides? I'm not really sure. I think it was an offside. Gabe Norris, Eben McIntyre, and Kai McLaughlin are all in for Steel City. Steel City going with some tempo here. Collision, what a job by Leah. I'm not sure if he knew he was there, but he was. Leah plays it up ahead. Nothing doing. We're going to have a free kick for Erie. That's Luis Trapp. Boy, he's been in the center of everything tonight. So free kick coming up here in the 56th minute. Throw for Erie. Look out, back the other way. Who's going to get here first? We're going to have a breakaway. Here we go for the tie. Wide of the net! Oh my goodness! McLaughlin, who had just checked into the game, had a brilliant opportunity, even with Steel City down a man, to tie this thing up, and it went wide. But credit card, he immediately committed to coming out and making it difficult. You play back there, you're a dead pigeon. And he came out, and that affected, obviously, the kick. But nevertheless, a golden opportunity and a bullet dodged for Erie. Still 1-0 here in the 57th minute. Commodores in front. Kope battling for it. And cleared out. So the point that I mentioned at halftime remains. Steel City playing much better since that red card that they got, or the second yellow. Beautiful ball down to the left side. Worstner, contact, all kinds of contact. And what are we going to have? Goal kick. It's a nice job down there by Afawubo, who boxed out Worstner. Play to the near side. Kope Boy, gets around his man. That's going to be a penalty kick and a yellow. Not sure what the thinking was there. Mervchich was beaten. Okay, fine. You got to let your teammates try to bail you out. He was beaten and just brought him down. But they're going to say, I said PK, it was just outside of the box. I mean, we're talking inches. That's a huge, monumental break for now for Erie. We'll see what happens here on the free kick. I thought it was going to be a PK, so my apologies on that one. But, man, was it close. I mean, look, you can see where the ball is down there. It doesn't get any closer. And I think that's what the Steel City gentlemen down there are making mention of. Nick Scott is getting ready to check in for Erie, not at this moment. Here we go. Headed out. And nobody. McLaughlin giving chase. It'll be a throw for Erie. And Scott will check in for the Commodores. Boy, that throw was not a good one. Lankoff did a nice job, though, to take it away, but now back comes Steel City. Inside, shot, diving stop, Card to his right. Beautifully done. Erie is living very dangerously here, though, despite the fact that they have the man advantage. I mean, if the Commodores continue to play on their heels like this, it's kind of inevitable they're going to give up a goal. It's just so unusual that Erie was really outplaying the Steel City team until Steel City went down a man. And they're doing calisthenics down there. And nice job, Card goes up in the air and picks the ball clean. And Erie thwarts another scoring chance from Steel City. Played up, and Card was able to get to it and roll it out. But again, Erie having no luck pushing the ball down toward this end. Leah giving chase. It's kept in down there. Oh my! Leah just got laid out with an elbow to the face. Well, maybe he didn't. Sure looked like he did. I mean, I don't think you just go down like that. That was Croce that checked in 56 for Steel City. Played down, that's onside. Here we go, chance for Erie now. Here comes Worstner with it. Worstner, a lot of physicality in the box. Boy, well, that was a great job defensively. Man, that was a great chance for Erie. That's kind of been a microcosm of the second half so far. They just haven't been able to win many battles. That was Koa that did that. What a superb job defensively. Now, Leah into the middle, little give and go, but nothing doing. At least the Commodores starting to get a little bit of pressure, and the second that I say that, it's going to be a free kick for Steel City. Trying to flip the field, and they do. Numbers down there for Steel City, and it's kept in. And we're going to get a foul down there.
Erie Insurance, Marquette Savings Bank, Northwest, Budweiser, Velocity Network, Presque Isle Dental Casino, Perry Construction Group, Visit Erie, School 7, Big 6, and John Wilson. Don't forget fans to stop by the merchandise stand entrance to the stadium, as well as the concession stand, featuring handball features of the line, Liquor Lights, Sunlight, and also Brewing Company.
Wonder. '68th, now 69th minute. It is 1-0, Erie in front. Pittsburgh was really, Steel City was really controlling the first 20 minutes or so of the second half. Erie has done a much better job over the last 5 minutes or so. And again, if you're just joining us, Erie has a one-man advantage. Nas Hadran was issued 2 yellows and exited involuntarily. Koa waiting for them to turn him loose. Now they do. Well done, right into the middle. Give and go. Coming out. Wow, that was a phenomenal job by 13. Ryan Mervchich to box out a would-be goal scorer, or at least an attempt to score a goal, and allow Card to come back and get it. Card almost never punts. Another chance here for Steel City. Look out, Card's out. That's going to be a, oh my, he missed it wide. The Steel City bench had gotten up and was starting to cheer because they thought it was in. Somehow it didn't go in. He pushed it wide to the right, and Erie dodges another bullet. I mean, they were already up into their cheer. And from this angle, I don't know how close. It must have been really close. Now, Erie's got to do something to go on the attack here so they're not on their heels. We've got 20 minutes left in regulation. And we've got another stoppage. I think Worshner just got yellow carded. These refs have had a short, that's 3 now on Erie. We've already seen 2, as I mentioned, on Hadron. He was red carded and blooped. Erie nearly with a huge mishap there. They got to kick it out as the Commodores continuing to play with fire here in this second half. That was a heck of a job by Card, who obviously wasn't expecting it to come back to him at that moment. See if Erie can get something going here. Now they've got numbers here, all kinds of room on the near side if they can push it here. Here's Leah with room. Erie throw. Into the middle. Boy, beautiful stop. Can they get a shot off? No, and now numbers for Steel City. Played up. Prito, the only one down there, will play it back to Card, who plays it right back to Prito. That was a nice ball. And that pass intercepted. Boy, the Commodores, though, could win this ball here. They may have a nice run. Poked out. Well done by Leah. And here comes Steel City again. Middle, header, goes through. It doesn't matter if he touched it. It'll be a Commodore. Well, they keep it in. It's better than having a throw from down there. Peterson kept it in. And they're going to get Lee, I guess, with a dangerous play. I'm not really sure what the nature of that call was. It may have been a leg that went up high. Look out. Oh, right into Card's hand. And Card is screaming and trying to get his team fired up. I would say it's been 8-1 as far as field position where this game has been played in the second half. Can Erie consistently go on the attack here, take some of the pressure off this defense? Ben Conti getting ready to check in for Steel City. And Zach Meyer will come in for Erie. And Ethan Zarka will check in, I guess, at the next whistle for Erie. Oh, that was really well done over there. But again, it just seems like Steel City is winning every 50-50 ball. 77th minute now. This one is going to go over into the bushes. And Zarka onto the pitch. There you go again, another 50-50 ball won by Steel City. And we've got all kinds of contact. It'll be a foul on Erie, even though it's the Commodore player over there that took the brunt of it. He got whacked in the face. I don't know if it was the ball that hit him or a foot, but he's down. And they're going to have to call for the trainer.
Once again, fans, the Commodores are back Saturday, June 8th. They're about the ball moving at 6. And it is Julie Carter's Clifton. So we hope to see you the next time we want to get together on there. Saturday, June 8th, we get off for a blue. Steel City goals. Number 17, Jason Cope.
So Cope puts it in and then spikes the ball at midfield. And again, Erie, despite having the man advantage, has just been dominated with the field position in this second half. They were so good throughout much of the first half. It was until that red card was issued. It's really been bizarre. But the Commodores have had almost zero action going toward the Steel City net in this second half. They've been on their heels their entire time, so credit Steel City. They've made whatever adjustments they made, and they've worked. We'll see if Erie can regroup here over the last 10-plus minutes. We're in the 80th minute. At the moment, the goal would just be to hold on and flip the field position. Worry about scoring at that time. Two-on-one. Contact there. We're going to get a whistle. No, they play on. Wow. Back the other way. Chance here. Shot, and that one just goes wide. Peterson, can Erie get something going? It's a nice ball in. That's headed out. One-time effort. This will be a throw for the Commodores. As you may have been able to tell, there are a few Pittsburghites here that have come up to root for Steel City, and there aren't many of them, but what they lack in numbers, they make up for with vigor. That makes it fun. It makes it for a fun atmosphere. Much more fun than if everyone's just sitting on their hands and you get one side going crazy. It gets the other fans up. We're going to may get some subs coming up for the Commodores. We'll see. 83rd minute, 1-1. What a job that Steel City has done, though. Down a man here in the second half. Afawuba throws it in. He was excellent defensively in that first half. Really made a lot of good plays. Watts giving chase. Watts with some room. Zarka cuts to the middle. Watts can't win it. Now they're battling for it. And it's going to be a throw for Erie. That was the aforementioned Afawuba with another nice defensive play. Ed Ashley and Santiago Echeverry into the game for Erie. Well, it's certainly been a spirited opener to the NPSL slate for the Commodores here this evening. Lights starting to creep on here at Saxon Stadium. Is it Tullio Field at Saxon Stadium, or is so it's still Tullio? So we give Lou Tullio, the former mayor, Tullio Field at Saxon Stadium. He was the longtime mayor of Erie. 85th minute. Into the middle. There's no whistle there. He just fell on the ball. And that's going to be a goal kick, I believe. It is. So a chance there for Erie for not. Thought maybe Sumner. Looked like he had a man. I think that was Zarka that was open in the corner for a cross. Tried to cut to the middle and just was outnumbered. So, a lot of cards, physical, but again, not really chippy, which is good to see. It's a little bit, but I've seen much chippier. Back the other way. Here comes Sumner. Nice ball over to the far side. Offside. Once again, Commodores will be back home. June 8th will be our next broadcast, and we'll have a women and men's doubleheader. The women will get underway at 4, the men at 6. So that's against Flower City, incidentally. So just go right to the Facebook or Twitter page. We'll send out the link as we normally do. And I really don't know what is going on. I got to be totally honest. Sound like Bob Uecker in Major League, but I guess they just weren't ready for him to kick it yet. 87th minute, 1-1. And another 50-50 ball, one, and they're going to call a foul. Boy, I don't know about that on Erie. So a great opportunity here for Steel City to take the lead and potentially win the game. Obviously, it's not over, but we're in the 87th minute, 1-1, and we'll have extra time. There is no overtime or PKs in the regular season in the MPSL. Chipped up, headed out. That was a nice job there by Ethan Zarka to get it out of jeopardy with the header, but Steel City still with an opportunity. '88th minute, 1-1. And that one goes right to Card. They want to push it. And he's saying, go, go, go. Like Newt Rockney. 88th minute, 1-1. Now the women's team had a spectacular comeback to tie it. Erie looking for a spectacular ending here to potentially win it, but it's going to go the other way. And that one, break for Erie, too far as they were trying to set up. Throw for the Commodores, 89th minute. We'll let you know how much extra time there is as soon as they put it on the board. That should be in about a minute. We're at 88-20 and counting. And we're going to get a whistle. Are we going to get a yellow? Yeah, we will. Greco will take the free kick. 90th minute, 1-1. Steel City looking to steal a win on the road. Headed up, out. Trying to clear it, can't. Throw over there for Steel City. They're going to give him 6 minutes, I believe. Headed out, knocked away. Up and out. 6 minutes extra time, 6 minutes. So, as you probably just heard me say into the public address system, 6 minutes. Can Erie get something going toward the net? Here comes Zarka. Boy, Zarka, now they're going to call a foul, but Zarka may have had a shot to get to the net. They're going to get a yellow on Greca. It will be a good opportunity here for Erie, except for the fact that Harrison Watts is down on his back. Here we go. Chips it up. Oh, it was too far. Too far. And another, well, I shouldn't say another, a rare opportunity for Erie here in the second half. Only about another foot, and there may have been a header into the net there. We're a minute into extra time. They gave him 6, so you got 5 minutes left. This is going to come back, and Card can only boot it away as that one goes flying into the stands, and that Steel City fan let it go right through his hands. We're going to get a corner now. Boy, what an atmosphere we've had tonight. You see all those people up on the hill. That's not something we see that often. This is a great crowd on this holiday weekend. Glad you could join us on the stream, but a lot of energy in the building for the, especially for the opener. It's fantastic. Up, that one, whistle blow. I wonder if that hit the football thing or something. They said it was out. I think the whistle blew before. So it's not allowed to curve out and back in. It's not like a foul ball or a bunt. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. So once it goes out in the air, it's out, even if it curves back in. We're 2.5 into 6 minutes of extra time, tied at 1 here. Ooh, well, that was not ideal. We're halfway into the 6 minutes of extra time now. Tied 1-1. Mervchich just missed it. He's one of the several Commodores. Both teams have had a number of yellows, and as I mentioned, including Hadron, who got sent off after his second in the first half. Played back. See if maybe Watts can win this thing. Nope, just no fault of his own. He was just too far away. Throw Erie. They're going to go with tempo, obviously, in a 1-1 match in extra time. We're 4 minutes through of 6, so we got 2 minutes left here of extra time. Not sure what that was, but it'll end up being a goal kick for the Commodores. And you'd think here they would have Card just booted as far as he can, and they'd get down there, but we'll see. And he does just that. Chance here, far side, look out now. Yeah, nothing happening. I thought Meyer was going to have room over there on the far side, but it did not materialize. Nice job there winning the ball for Erie. But goes right back over to Steel City. Will that turnover hurt Erie? We've got 1:10 left in the described amount of extra time. There's the cross, deflected, and Card diving, and he slid out. We're going to have a corner with 1 minute left. They gave him 6 minutes of extra time. We're at 5. And we've got another card down there. Did they card the keeper? I think they did. These referees have been card friendly this evening. Seems like you're going to feel left out if you didn't get one. So here's the corner. We're 30 seconds left of extra time, but obviously it's the referee's discretion. They can essentially let him go as long as they want. My guess is they'll let him go until Erie can get a clear. Look out. Look out here one time. There it goes on the ground. It's still down there. Erie looking for a clear here, and they get it. And now a chance perhaps for the Commodores. One last chance. Played back. We're at 6 now. Let's see if they let Erie maybe go on one more attack. Here's Peterson. He's got a man on the near side. Here we go. This should be the last chance of the game. Middle, deflected. Contact, that'll do it. So, wild game here. A heck of a way to start the season. And it ends in a 1-1 draw. We'll see you on the 8th. So long, everybody.